Hello. Welcome. Today, you're going to learn how to repair your Samsung Galaxy S4 cell phone screen. I thought it might be nice to begin with some deep breaths. At your own pace, breathe deeply into the bottom of your belly. Let your belly get round and hold the breath in just for a moment before you release. You can take as many breaths as you like, and then we'll get started. Are you ready? Good. Let's begin. Now, before you begin, I recommend getting a blank sheet of paper, some tape, and a pen or pencil to keep track of all the tiny little pieces that you will be taking out of your old screen so that you can put them back into your new screen with ease and as little frustration as possible. You can see my related video on how to set that up. Now, without further delay, let's begin. Step 1. Remove the rear case. Here you're going to want to find the divot to the left of the rear-facing camera and pry the back of the phone open with a plastic opening tool, otherwise known as a spudger. Word of the day, I know, it's great. Here is where you would remove your micro SD and SIM cards. Mine are long gone, but yours will be very easy to remove. Simply press down on each one until you hear a click and release to let the cards pop out. Take them both out. You can use your finger or a spudger. Next, remove the battery. Find the notch at the bottom of the battery compartment and lift the battery upward to remove. Take it all the way out. Next is step 4, which is unscrewing the mid-frame. The first thing you need to do is find the appropriately sized Phillips head screwdriver in order to remove these 9 4.0 Phillips #00 screws that hold the mid-frame in place. Now, these are teeny tiny screws, so you're going to want to have a system to keep track of them. You can either use the tape system that I referenced before, or you can use a clear plastic tray like the one you see pictured here. Either way, make sure you keep track of your screws and which size they are. In this next step, you'll be removing the mid-frame from the display. The mid-frame is the white plastic frame that was inside the rear case. You will basically pry it off using a spudger or whatever works for you. But do be gentle during this step because the mid-frame bezel can crack. What you're doing in this step is separating the clips behind the chrome bezel of the mid-frame. I recommend starting on the volume button side of the phone. Insert the spudger between the chrome bezel around the display glass and the larger chrome border piece. Slide the opening tool along the seam, separating the plastic clips as you go. And again, easy does it. Next is removing the USB bracket. Using a super pointy tweezer, remove the bracket over the USB port. It looks like the bracket is screwed in, but it's not. You just need to gently ease the bracket off of what look like screws. Step 7 is removing the charging port and mic flex cable. Using the spudger, loosen the antenna cable connector and display digitizer cable connector, but don't pull them all the way out just yet. Some heat from a heat gun or a blow dryer can be useful here. Carefully pry off the piece with the charging port and mic flex cable and set it aside. You are now ready to attach this to the new screen. The first thing you need to do is remove the plastic protector sticker from the new screen, as you can see here. Next, grab the charging port and mic flex cable piece that you just removed in step 7 and place it on the new screen. Using the spudger, you can press it lightly into place. Then reconnect the bracket and cable, just pressing them into place as best you can for now. Step 9, the motherboard. Unscrew the teeny tiny screw in the top right corner and set it aside. Then, using the spudger, disconnect the front-facing camera cable connector and the earpiece speaker assembly cable connector. And then there's another little piece over here, and another one on the side. And voila, you can remove the motherboard. Step 10, headphone jack connector. Remove another tiny screw and carefully remove the headphone jack connector from the old screen and move it to the new screen. Using the spudger, remove the earpiece and light sensor assembly, as well as the front-facing camera. Step 11. You are so close. Finally, you will remove the vibration motor. Don't be afraid to put some muscle into it. It can be a little tough. Once it pops out, you are ready to reassemble your new screen. Beginning with the vibration motor, work your way backwards through the last 11 steps.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive is why yet. It's your primitive is why yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive is why yet. It's your primitive is why yet. I like to get to know ya so I can show ya. Put the pussy on ya like I told ya. Give me all your numbers so I can phone ya. Your girl acting stink, then call me over. Not on the bed, lay me on your sofa. Pour before you come, I need to shave my chocha. You do or you don't, or you will or won't cha. Go downtown and eat it like a vulture. See my hips and my tips so cha. See my ass and my lips don't cha. Lost a few pounds in my whips for ya. It's the kind of beat that go ra-ta-ta. Ra-ta-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Sex me so good I say blah, blah, blah. Work it, I need a glass of water. Boy, oh boy, it's good to know ya. Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive is why yet. It's your primitive is why yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how hard I gotta work. Yeah, it's your primitive is why yet. It's your